update as these two decide. Oh, and of course, you know what? Just as I look it up, they switch on the screen anyway. So, as I just found out 2 seconds ago, Benzene is a Ken main from Italy, which is already an interesting matchup against Steve, because one thing you don't like doing with Steve is being up close and personal. And Ken has to be very up close and personal.
But at the same time, one thing that Ken, I feel, is going to struggle to deal with is these setups.
Yes. And you immediately saw there as well, Yabaki. The first interaction of the game was Gaia, because we're not going to say the gay allegations, just let it, we're making that known now. Was Gaia immediately just back-airing a TNT straight into Benzene's face. You are going to be seeing more TNT usage than you've ever seen any Steve main ever use before today.
Which is really interesting because that type of interaction is not what you usually see off the starting line with a Steve.
Yeah.
You don't see that type of setup straight away. Usually you see a bit like a wall, to some mining. But Benzene has done a really good job of kind of maneuvering around everything that Gaia's been setting up. And has been keeping Gaia with very few tools.
Yeah.
No, few materials, no pickaxe. Ken is having a scrap right now with absolutely nothing on hand.
Yeah,
and Gaia is actually opting to do that instead of running to the crafting table.
I say this is a purposeful decision. He wants to do this, but unfortunately, it's not going to work out. As of course, all Ken needs to do is just connect a few hits to get those kills, and that's exactly what Benzene does there. Gaia obviously now having to just fight back, but as we kind of said before, while actually, you know, it's quite scary to duke up close with Steve, who has so many powerful tools, especially with like the diamond gear. If you can overwhelm him, then that actually makes it really, really strong as a tool against Steve. Because if they cannot mine, they cannot get the resources, then you know what? None of it really matters, actually. To be honest, I can say a lot about how, you know, you can be up close and, you know, overwhelm Steve, but at the end of the day,
yeah, you just make sure Steve has no resources, but even with few resources, still gonna hit with a minecart and kill him.
I don't know why I commentate, honestly. This guy won't let me.
I don't know why I try to make predictions when Steve's on screen. Because this can just happen.
Oh, and you can see he was going for the down air. He wanted to do it off stage, but unfortunately just spaced it incorrectly. But it's looking quite strong here. It was a pretty...
Gets a diamond as the pickaxe breaks.
So blessed. I was so lucky. And the forward smash going through the blocks there as well. Gaia looking so strong here, but does get stuck between a rock and a hard place with that stone pillar keeping him trapped. You can see Benzene is really trying to fight back, but that is going to be it as the up B does whiff, misses his target, and is just within the range to forward smash on the diamond.
Honestly, I really do feel for Benzene.
Yeah.
Really.
I'm sorry, I love the Italian crowd. Just go, woo, woo, woo. You can sort of hear them in the background. I love it. They're a lovely bunch, honestly.
No, absolutely. I'm loving the Italian
Yeah, they have been such a gem today. Okay, but game 2 is where we go. Obviously, it was looking quite strong for the gay allegations right there. Benzene fighting for his life right now to defend himself from it. But a fresh game is all it can take sometimes to understand what it needs to do. And already off so strong start, using those kind of strong tools, just get in, get the damage going. That's exactly what Ken can do perfectly. You can see the guy was obviously just fishing for one hit at the up tilt to get something going, which he immediately does, and it does almost the same amount of damage that Benzene was able to do with like 5 hits.
Incredibly fortunate of Benzene to be able to neutral get up and then spot dodge that minecart, because had that minecart hit, it could have spelled possible death for Benzene. This is it, kind of get the lead, get as much of a lead as you can before Gaia manages to get these materials, manages to get that diamond. Because the minute Gaia gets diamond, that's when game 1 just swung in his favor.
Yeah, and I loved actually the way that Benzene just let it rip as well. There was no setup into that up B. It was just, this guy is going to minecart, I am just going to catch him. But of course, Gaia is still fighting back, trying to take the stock away, but taking a fair bit of a beating here as well. The anvil does come out, though. You have to be so careful about that. Does steal up the stock. 54% on Gaia right now, though, trying to get the up tilt. And I've seen Benzene actually with a few of these kind of moves that he wants to. We've seen a lot of the side beats away.
What even is that? You've got the gold axe, and Gaia's just sat beneath the platform, just swinging at it.
It's really all it takes, honestly, because so many of Steve's death combos just start from a mere up tilt. You can start obviously then doing the into the no impact landings. You can get so much going from just one up tilt. But Benzene's gonna have to be a little bit careful. Starting to let rip a lot of these moves like these side B and these up Bs, and Gaia is catching on.
Catching the up B.
You know what, Yabiki? Only one needs to connect as Italy gets louder and louder for their boy, and Benzene does take the lead here.
Benzene really does not want to be on the same stock as Gaia. However, moving into this final stock, Gaia's now found Diamond, which is exactly what swung the last game in their favor. So we'll see, can Gaia make the same thing happen and run away with it again? Absolutely no materials to Gaia's name right now, and Benzene is just all over them.
And that's it! That is it! Benzene evening up the board. 1-1 between these two players right now. And what a strong showing from the Italian Ken main right there. It's looking, fairly dominant Gaia side game 1, but game 2, that was all Benzene there. Letting rip those up Bs at the right time to connect and get those kills. Lovely stuff. Gaia now having to fight back here. Will he be sticking with Steve? Because he does have other characters as well. It has been mostly the Steve, but we do know he has a meat gunner, and he also has been training up the Kazi as well, but we're probably not going to see it, let's be honest.
And this is stressful for Gaia.
Yeah.
Seeded to make it to flow, and this is a best of 3, and now we're already on game 3, Smart.
Exactly. This is where it all counts, so I do think Gaia is going to be hovering over there. Steve, you can see him, maybe consider if he wants to. But here we go, it is game 3. UK, Italy, both sides opposing each other right now in the crowd. Will Benzene beat the gay allegations? That's what we're about to find out.
I'm very impressed at Benzene's ability to just stay on top of Gaia.
Yeah.
And just stop them from getting these materials.
And that was actually an important moment there you actually saw Yabki, as a lot of what Steve does is kind of, getting that first kind of initial hit, like grab, and then almost connect it to 80%. But actually, it was immediately dropped there, unfortunately. But this is where I started to see the traps. The guy likes doing so much, mining on top of the TNT, using the down smash to make it blow up as well. We're probably just going to see it again. The back is coming out. No, guy just starts swinging.
And this is where things get difficult for Benzene, because Benzene has given Gaia far too much time and just let them acquire these materials. Now has gold for the possible next stock. And there we go. Benzene is currently beating the gay allegations right now, Smart.
He is beating them into the ground. God damn.
Gaia needs to pick up this gold right now and mine it as fast as they can for that diamond to really swing things in their favor, because they're now on the back foot with only wooden tools to their name.
Oh my goodness, another shield pressure there. Gaia is lucky to still have a shield at all, but the anvil does come out again. Gaia still not able to find his stock. Does it grab, sends him off stage, but it's just using the time to actually mine away. Playing a lot more of a patient game here. I think recognizing that actually scrapping with a Shoto is a bad idea, actually.
Exactly. Oh, right into that block and sends it back when Benzene thought that they could give chase. Ooh, these conversions have been so clean. This is looking so iffy for Gaia right now.
Okay, the down
smash is definitely going to take it. There's no way. No way!
Makes it back. Lovely use of
I'm
the
just going to eat my words.
Okay, the back air does come out, but Gaia did leave that second stock bruised and hurt. And very much within the realm of getting killed by that up B as one does connect. Gaia needs to get something going here. The jabs come out.
No connection from that fair. Gaia really needs to make the most of these neutral wins.
And that's going to be it. No block to save you. It was too far away. Benzene looking stronger and stronger to stop, but the diamond is out for Gaia right now. Getting these kills, but will they lead into a stock that is exactly what Gaia needs right now?
Let's see, Gaia does have diamond tools. Needs to make the most of this. I need to mine right for diamond or get this kill
and
right
that's
now.
It.
And the kill is exactly what Gaia's going to get. One stock apiece, even percent. However, Gaia now has diamond tools to their name, and that's where the damage attacks on Smart.
Okay, does get caught in that minecart, which leads to a little bit of damage, but not much, not as much as Gaia hoped. But the diamond is still out. Finally, the big house goes away. You got nothing on deck right now, Gaia. You need time to mine, and I don't know if Benzene is going to give it to you.
Both these players are just getting so antsy right now. A little bit of spaghetti. However, Gaia needs to run away because this is the exit happen. The shot is going to miss, and the mirror is not going to strike.
And that is it! Benzene!
has beaten the gay allegations.
He's beaten the gay allegations! Italy on stage right now, popping off for their boy who takes the upset 2-1 over Gaia. The gay allegations have been beaten. Benzene is in the air. They are lifting him to the skies, Yabaki.
Literally, they literally have Benzene up in their arms, popping off.